Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. We'll see the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And just listen to the atmosphere tonight. You have the band raging on, and the student section is trying to stop a hole through the bleachers. What a venue to see two great teams go at it.
And you know the students, Greg, are extra amped up tonight as this is a showdown between two outstanding programs. And, of course, we're all curious and anxious to see what Prez can do on the court as he continues to draw an awful lot of hype for a college player.
So on the floor for Illinois, Campbell is out there with Harper. Then there's Free, then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. Now here's Alabaster. Back to Terry. To the wing on the left. Calderon kicks to Prez. Now off the inbound, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Illinois gets called for the foul.
What a stupendous pump fake from Prez, almost impossible not to go for it. It's so evident just how impactful Prez is on the floor. I mean, he has the size and the skills that few point guards possess. And what sets him apart is his leadership on the floor.
Yeah, and Prez just has a cool and calmness about him that keeps the whole group on the same page. Even if things aren't going their way, you can't put a value on just how important that is to a team at any level. And it's why many think Prez is the next big thing at that point guard position.
And the second free throw, good. And the Jayhawks with possession. Tries from 10.
And Prez is just brilliant. Just has such remarkable initiative and moves well without the ball.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Starks checked in for Illinois. Both free throws good from Prez.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Starks with it. Feeds to Roberts. That one falls. Roberts got his first points in this one.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
That's for sure. Always want to get into that early rhythm and get the defense on its heels, and that way you open up your full repertoire of offensive options.
And that one, good.
A wonderful job by Prez there, really cutting through the defense. Just awesome at making the right call in these pick and rolls.
Here's Harper. It's tipped. To the wing right side. Alabaster wide open. They get it again. Gaines, no luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Starks with it. Now guarded by Prez. Now here is Starks. Guarded closer. Shot by Roberts, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And one reason why Prez jumped to the top of the prospect list is because he had a great coach during high school. Coach Washington Falls gave him incredibly sound fundamentals, and it's allowed Prez to have a strong base with how he plays.
And not only did Coach Falls help him with his foundation as a player, but he also provided tremendous insight and advice into the world of basketball and the world that's around us in basketball. So I think Prez owes an awful lot to Coach Falls for the player he's become. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Starks outside. And here is Campbell out of bounds. Kansas will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Jayhawks leading by 5. So on the floor for Illinois, we've got Johnson. Starks is out there with Porter. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist from Prez.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Here's Starks following the score by Kansas. Yep, that one goes.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Now the dish to Calderon. There's the screen. And again, it's Kansas.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Illinois trails by 7. Starks kicks to Porter. Roberts dishes to Starks. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for Kansas. Dedmon's checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Duncan. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And, you know, this one has been a tight game all the way. Some runs made from both sides, but neither team has been able to hold a big lead for any lengthy period of time.
And I think we'll see things come to a head here in the second half. The teams that came out a little nervous early on, but guys like Prez will start looking to score more often, and this game will be decided by the stars on each side.
Prez, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Alabaster, and it's Terry in at the 4 spot. Just 2 to shoot. Roberts. And it's off the back rim, no good. Jayhawks leading by 6. And for the Fighting Illini, we've got Free. Harper is out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Knocked away. And out of bounds, the Fighting Illini will take it. Here's Free, and the call will be against Prez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Free. Now the pass to Fresh. He feeds it to Roberts. Fires at the elbow. Prez with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Alabaster in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Free. And the call will be against Prez. And that'll be his third foul so far. Kansas on D. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Fresh. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
A lot of times you'll see a star player out of high school come in and only look to score when they get the ball. Prez is different in that regard. He knows the value of strong team play and is always willing to put the team first. And,
Greg, we've seen a number of players that say they have a team-first mentality, but the old saying is true. Actions speak louder than words. And from what I understand about Prez, he'll demand a lot of his teammates, And as far as mental focus, he won't let them slide at all.
Here's Johnson. Thomas a screen. And there's the feed to Porter. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's a hand on it. And Thomas with the second chance points. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Diallo the pass to Prez. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. 4 on the shot clock. And Morris comes over to help. And that one's good. Daniels.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Prez. He's in at the point. Boss is out there with Diallo. Then there's Duncan. And it's Daniels in at the small forward. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Porter passes to Free. Kicks it to Roberts. Tries it from 9. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done. Tell you what, it's not easy being tagged the top high school prospect, as Prez was early on for his class. But you have to give him credit for taking the honor in stride and keeping his feet on the ground while his head was in the sky.
Yeah, and I think what keeps Prez grounded about being that top recruit is that he knows it means nothing if he doesn't continue to grow and perform at the next level. A lot of players will think they've made it when they get that accolade, but Prez knows it's just the beginning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jayhawks. Terry's checked in, and it's Alabaster in for Duncan. Harper, he's checked in for Illinois. Fresh comes in for Porter. Fresh, the pass to Roberts. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Prez kicks to Alabaster. On the wing, Terry. He dishes it to Prez. And Morris comes over to help. It's tipped. Here's Fresh. No block shot.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
We've got 1:23 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Roberts. And the shot is long. Jayhawks leading by 9. And it's Harper with the rebound. Morris outside. And another miss by Illinois. Prez dishes to Gaines. Can't get the leaner to fall.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
That one goes in. 27 seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Prez, and a hard slam there from Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that had him so highly touted coming into the league.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Dishes it to Terry. Now Calderon. And so the Jayhawks take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports.
Hope you had a nice weekend. Just a reminder, your group biology projects are due in my inbox by 8 a.m. on Friday. If you don't get it to me by then, it's 10% off every day it's late. And make sure to work together on this. Don't let your partner take all the credit. It's only going to make the semester harder for you. Now let's get into today's lesson. I'm going to skip over what molecular biology is. You should have done your reading last night, so it should make more sense to you. Molecular biology deals with genetics and DNA, but it also
Get some of that, man. You can't touch me in this game.
Hi. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, hey. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure you had your part of the biology project.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome. Can I see it?